So after 2 months of absence and my damage watching anime for the past 1 week of vacation, I finally decided to upload a fucking video for fucking Christ's sake. So finally, after 2 months, today I'm gonna talk about a mid-size luxury crossover launched in the year of 2021 by one of the German auto giants, the BMW. I'm not talking about none other than the legendary, bullshit-looking BMW iX. Even though that car looked like an absolute piece of shit 2 months back, not 2 months back, basically when the time when the car had actually launched, it had finally redesigned, or you can say the next generation of the car are recently gonna launch in the year of 2026. Sorry for the grammatical errors, and if you grammatical errors, my bad, fucking shit. And also if you had heard the bus horning, it's basically, it's a little bit festival shit going on my house. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now, but honestly I hope I put a good introduction for now. So today, finally, I'm gonna talk about BMW iX, the facelift version, which is gonna launch in the year of 2026, basically next fucking year. So we are seeing a facelift of 2026 is being formed. So what the fuck is actually new with this shit? Basically, the main important thing is that it comes with a more cheaper base entry model. It has a stronger engine, and one thing the BMW iX official, the ones who actually thought to launch this shit, had not the shit, this beautiful piece of art in a parallel fucking universe, had said that they have worked a lot in the efficiency of the car. It is said that the facelift version will be 70% more fucking efficient than the first generation of the car, basically. Yeah, and it also has a stronger engine and a huge increase in the miles. And the base model of the car will be known as the iDrive X45. I hope I said it correct, which goes from 0 to 60 in just 4.9 seconds and has 700 Newton meters of torque and 490 kilometers of range, which is not bad. And it also has 402 horsepower. So yep, that was about the base model. And now let's finally talk about what are the changes which is going to happen in the exterior. I'm gonna not talk much about the interior because there are not much changes, of course, because it's a facelift fucking version. So of course I will just go through it first, and also I don't know much about the interior shit. So yeah, and then we will talk about the two other variants, which is known as the 70 and the i60, which M70 is more like the performance model of the car, and i60 is like the mid, or you can say the high-end variant, like a next step above from the base variant, which is the i45X. So now let's talk about the exterior of the car. And the first thing is we see the BMW logo on the fucking front, and then there comes the grille. The new one's grille looks like more sharper compared to the old ones, which look like a fucking plastic board with a lot of lighting on this. Basically, to all the people who couldn't understand the joke, I meant the new one's grill is much better. Then there comes to the headlamps of the car. The headlamps of the car, the only goddamn thing which I prefer of the old generation. I personally prefer the old generation's iX headlights better, not the headlamps. Sorry, headlight. So the much of the exterior changes are mostly on the front end of the car, and BMW has did a good job on making it better than the previous generation. And when we go to the sideways, there's not much difference, and the only difference is that on the facelift variation it's going to be 23 inches on the front and back instead of the 21 and 22 inches on the previous generation. And on the back, the car is exactly the same. There has no changes at all, not major changes, I hope. And yep, that was much to talk about the exterior of the car. And now let's talk about the interior of the car, in which we will talk about the back seat of the car first, in which I hope you guys are not blind, because you can see the armrest of the car, and then there are two stick-like structures with a little bit of carbon fiber coating on it, which is known as, I don't know what the fuck is it known as, but basically it is used to handle the TVs, or you can say the small DVDs, which we can just settle on the car. Then of course you get the charging port, and on the front seat you will get the awesome leather, the armrest, the steering wheel, and the special design of the steering wheel. Steering wheel is the major difference it has. Unlike the older, hexagonal whatever fuck what is, it has changed, and BMW has finally returned to its original steering wheel figures or steering wheel types, I would say. Which the old one looks better, means the iconic BMW steering wheels are much better compared to the iX first generation. So yep, that was one change in the steering wheel, and then we talk about the transmissions, which looks exactly the same, and there are no much changes or major changes done to the facelift upcoming variation of the BMW iX. Not the variation, the variants. And the only reason why I talked about the interior of the car is not only one, is actually two. First, I just wanted to increase the duration of the video so I could get the audience attention more. Second, this is something I love to talk, which is the car, so I just want to yap a little bit more. So yep, that was much to talk about the exterior and the interior and a little bit of introduction of the car. And I also wanted to share some facts is that the car was first unveiled, the concept variation of BMW iX, back in the year of 2016. And again in 2018, another variation was launched. No, variation, sorry, my bad. Due to excessive study of science, biology stream, struggles of Indian students. But at 2018, another facelift variation was launched by BMW in a LA show or something. So yep, this was just a fact, I just wanted to share it. And now let's talk about the other variants too. The iX60, which is the next mid variation, I would say mid variant. It has around 560 to 700 kilometers of range. It goes from 0 to 60 in just 4.6 seconds, around half a second quicker than the base model, and it has a top speed of 200 kilometers per hour. And the performance variant of the BMW iX, which is the M70, goes from 0 to 60 in just 3.8 seconds, has a 250 km of top speed, and has a range of around 520 kilometers. So in conclusion, this was a video. I have been literally uploading this just between my study breaks, I would say, and I enjoyed the working on this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. And if you like the video, like it. If you didn't like the video, don't dislike it. Please try to put a comment, a disliking comment you can put. At least it will help me to engage the audience and shit. So yep, that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked today's video. Like it if you liked it. If you didn't like it, please comment like you didn't like the video, or if there are anything I should improve, then please tell it. That's all for today's video. Meet you on the next video, guys, and until then, bye.